One right now. Bailey, front and center. Yeah. Merv. Last year, the tradition was started where we will hand off our first ID patch to a new player, and then hopefully they'll bring it back to the next D-Day, wear it, soak some more paint into it, and hand it off to somebody else. And so for having such a great attitude, for being there every time I ask you to do something, and generally just being a hard charger, I want you to take my game day patch. I'd like you to bring it back with you next year and play with Able Company again. I actually had two guys that I wanted to, so I have another one. Scarecrow, front and center.
Slinky. That's you, Slinky.
I'm sorry, I'm using Slinky. For being my Able Company mascot standard bearer all week, and watching out for some of the younger guys, and generally just being crazy and doing everything I asked you to. I didn't wear it, I didn't soak any paint on it, but I'd like to give you this big red one patch and ask you to bring it back next year for Able Company. Two bacon patches to give away, and neither one of them are here, but I want to recognize my XO, Doc. She came over graciously from Baker Company, and while I apologize for poaching her, I'm really grateful to Art for loaning her to me. She fell on a rock first thing this morning, and she kept going all day. And in fact, she told me at 2:30 she was done, and she was going to head back to camp. And so I shook her hand, and I said, no problem. Half an hour later, she was leading the charge on the field. And so this is for Doc. I'm going to make sure she gets it when she gets back. The second one is for Strawberry, and I was told he's taking a nap, and of course the little guy earned it. He volunteered when Dog Company asked to try to go jump through a pillbox window. He never made it quite through the window, but he certainly went up and down the hill so many times. I was really proud of him, and I'm going to make sure he gets this too. And I'm sorry to take too long. I'll move on. This medal is really special, and I know we're supposed to pick the folks that we think went above and beyond. And as I told you, I love new players. I think they've got a lot of energy. And I want my little bro up here. David. Woo!
First of all,
show it to you.
There
you
go. Okay. Patch didn't make it to the top of Omaha this year. Okay? So, what that just means is that our bro will have to bring it back next year for either to carry it himself, should he still be the youngest, or to hand to the next bro next year, just as Andres did this year. So, you up for that?
Sure.
You up for coming back again next year and doing this all over again?
Not my decision.
Well, being the youngest, that's a good answer.
Yes.
Say yes, there we go.
Say yes, sir.
And hey, but before any of you start thinking this is a gimmick, I'm just trying to lure new guys back here. I gave this young man an opportunity to stick with Scarecrow, that he knew Strawberry and a couple of other guys were going, where we were going to soak some paint. I also told him I wanted him to line up on the left side of the boat so we could soak paint for him coming off the boat. He refused every single time. When we're up on that hill, right underneath the pillbox, I turned around and who's right behind me is him. And he was in the middle of it all day long. I was really proud of him, and you earned it, man. Whoop.
I don't usually give out badges or awards. But I saw one person today that was up the hill all day long. He was just there. He shouldn't have been alone, but he was up the hill all day, little bro. And this is who it was. He deserves our praise.
Now this year, the Engineers had a goal worth points. The first time the Engineers have had a goal with points, and they got it. Not only did they get it, but they got it before the move order time. And it was awesome, I have to say. And the games. I am so proud of my Engineers this year. But there were a couple that stood out. First one I'd like to call up is John. This man was out there playing almost all week. He kept coming back saying how great it was. And I just loved seeing him in a pink shirt. You're welcome. Thank you. The other one I have to give is for Barnum. And that's mostly because he was given a name not so great, but he owned up to it. He had a few problems throughout the week, but I believe he has become family. And now I'd like to have my XL Crusher come up and present a couple of his own.
Get up there, Crusher.
There you have some over. You guys message.
Hey.
I have 2 rewards, but my first reward will be Kelly.
Well, you're strictly moving out there. Get up there, go on.
Although Kelly was not in the 238, he was always behind me and always had my back when I needed him all the time. For my second award, a man who stayed with me by my side the entire game, even when I crawled my butt inside the pillbox and laid there. Yeah.
Alright, I need Shaq and grip.
Yeah, I know you need
And to grip it.
And the grip.
Just the shot. Grip to hold on to the shaft.
You act like you played or something today, Rev.
Nah, I pointed radios and trucked all over the damn place and I about choked the referee.
Yeah. Or 2.
All right. You guys know this shirt by now, most of you. It's our team. We're the 1st Infantry Division team. Half the 1st Division is on our team page. If you're on our team page, you're practically on the team. Alright? We found out last minute that there was an Ultimate Woods Bowl League tournament Friday. We usually don't go on Friday because of what that means for Saturday. And these guys, he lives in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Some of the team lives in Kansas. Some of them live in Arkansas.